everyone, today we're going to be looking at collecting data. Let's have a look at the first example and see how we do a frequency table and a dot plot. So first of all, let's see how many things there are. So we have dumplings, pizza, HSP, sushi, and those are the categories that we're going to put in there. They're favorite foods. So the name of the topic here, favorite foods, we're going to put it at the top of that column. Then we're going to fill it in. So we have dumpling, we have pizza, we're just going from left to right, no particular order, HSP, and the next thing we can see is sushi. We're going to count. There is only one dumpling. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 pizzas. There are 1, 2 HSP, and 3 sushis. And we always check by adding it all together. There are 10 values there, there are 10 values there, so we're good. Now to do a dot plot, we have to put a horizontal line, we have to write the title, always write a title whenever you sketch anything. Then we can write the words underneath. Oh, this is going to be tricky. And then for a dot plot, we just put dots on them. And from the dot plot, not much can be said because this is categorical data. We can see that the pizza is the mode. Let's look at another example. How many push-ups can you do? So I've surveyed my students and this is some of the results. So we have, again, a frequency table and we always have to fill in with what we're counting. So in this case, push-ups. So we look at the numbers and we're thinking, how many numbers or values go in each section? What are these sections called again? They're called class intervals. To determine the class interval, we look at the range. Now the range here is, let's look at the smallest number and the largest number. So 48 minus 2, the range is 46. And we take the range and we decide, are we going to put it in intervals of 1s, 5s, or 10s? And to do that, we take 46 and we divide by each of these numbers. And we look for the one that gives us a value of 5 to 10. So let's have a look. So 46 divided by 1 is 46. 46 divided by 10 is 4.6. And take note that I always do the 10 first because when I go to 46 divided by 5, I can just double that to get 9.2. So the value that is between 5 and 10 is 9.2. 46 too big, 4.6 too small. So we're going to go by intervals of 5. So for the first interval, we're going to put 0 to 4 because 0 to 4 is 5 values. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, not 5. 5 is in the next interval, and so on. And then we tally them up. How do we do that? We count. So 30, we'll put it in the 30 section. 10, we'll put it in the 10 section. 27, 10, 27, 10. Then we can count the frequency. So there's 2 here, 3 here, 6, 2, 1, 3, 2, 0, 0, 1. So that's one way to represent the data. And the last thing we're going to go through today is having a look at stem and leaf plots. To do a stem and leaf, you need the title and a key. That's pretty much it. So let's have a look at what it looks like. So the title will be number of push-ups and our key will be 2/7. And that represents 27 push-ups. Don't forget the units. So the stem and leaf, then put a line in the middle and put your stems. We're going between 0 and 48, so we're going to stop at 40 or 4. Then we're going to look at the values. Now, it's important to put the values in order from smallest to largest, otherwise we won't be able to see that. So let's do that. So now that we have them in ascending order, we can put them in a stem and leaf plot. So we have 2, 2, 5, 7, 7, and then we're going to go to the 10. So 10 is represented by a 0 in the 10 section. And we have 3, 5 zeros. Then 1, 5, 8. Then 20, 25, 27, 27, 30, 33, and 48. So that's how you do a stem and leaf plot, and that's how you read them. Remember, it's always the smallest leaf is closest to the stem. See the smallest leaf here, 10, and the largest one, 18 over there. Let's have a look at this example with the student's height in centimeters. Take note that this time the interval has 175 to less than 180, and that's because we're talking about continuous values. Notice that 175 appears in both, but it's counted in that section because it's less than 175 in here. 175 is in the second section. So for example, 155 belongs to this section because the first section is 150 to less than 155. So just take note of that when you look at frequency tables. So let's do a stem and leaf plot with this. So the title first, student's height, and then we have our key. This time we're going by 100 and something. So we notice that the smallest value is 150 and it goes to 178. So for example, 150, let's do 152 as our key, will be written like this. 152, and it's in centimeters. So make sure the key has the units. And then we can do our stem and leaf plot. So stem, leaf, and we're going from 150 something to 170 something, 15, 16, 17. Now we're going to see an issue very soon. So 0, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to put them in the leaf. Okay, we can see that this is a lot of values, and we don't like that. Therefore, we're actually going to split each of these intervals into two parts. So this is what it actually should look like. I always put the title. Now this little asterisk is going to tell us that we're going by intervals of 5 instead of 10. So you're going to see that 15 occurred twice. Now we're going to look at the values. 150 to 154 goes in our first section. 0, 2, 2, 3, 4. Then we have 155 to 158. 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 8. And you try to keep the digits one underneath the other. So keep them aligned. Then we have 160, and then all the way to 63, and then we have 165 and 178. Now looking at this stem and leaf plot, we can see the data much better. So we can see that it's kind of skewed to the right. Okay, that's all from me today. So remember, when you do a stem and leaf plot, the leaves closer to the stem are the smaller values, and then if you have an asterisk, it means that you have split your intervals into two sections. So for example, 150 to 154, 155 to 159. Okay, bye guys.